Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Stellaris on insane difficulty as the great old ones. Welcome back. I did some redesign work behind the scenes because we got the better precognitive interface, which basically combines the advanced attack computer and the advanced bombardment computer. You can see that the bonuses are not quite as strong, so instead of 6 chance to hit, we only get 4. Instead of 10% fire rate, we get 8. And instead of 20% weapons range, we get 15%. But additionally to that, we get 10 to evade, 15% more speed, and I think 8% more weapons damage. Yeah, I think that is what that does. So it's a little bit weaker than either of these, but it's stronger than both. The only problem is that they have mixed behavior now. I really wish Paradox would just give us sort of a button without bonus stats over here that would tell all these ships how to behave. Distant Worlds has that, and I think it works really fine on there. So that's good. But I basically have just changed the new sensors that we have. We have now tachyon sensors. And we've given all the ships the precognitive interface. And I had to throw some things out for it. Basically, I have mostly changed some shields for some armor, because that is about the energy difference there. But nothing much has happened. I have constructed a new point defense corvette. That might be better than the others. It does have a bit of an excessive power. And it does only have 1 point defense, which might actually be all that we need. It does have a good amount of more shields, 375, instead of the 125 on these guys. Now the question is, how many point defense do we really need? I would actually tend to go for those point defense corvettes instead of the Cthulhu corvettes. That might actually be the way to go. Just having 1 point defense cannon, but have these guys last a little longer with the shield, so they can at least eat 1 or 2 hits and still defend. That I think would be kind of good. And they do have a high evasion value too, so even if they get hit, or if they were to get hit, they might still evade that. And the firepower from these guys is actually not that interesting. I'm going to try out both, but I think we're going to settle for the point defense and maybe change the Cthulhu into something that only lives in our big fleets. And these guys are going to go into our hunter stacks. So yeah, that's kind of how this is going to go down. Other than that, yeah, things are well. We're working through the last bits of debris from our previous war, and it does look like we'll be able to integrate the Stellaris in 4 months. That will certainly be a day of celebration throughout the Empire. Some more research points, nothing major. I'm gonna get another trade point over here. Yeah, the engineering research isn't moving forward at all because we're busy deconstructing reverse engineering stuff. That's fine. Yeah, research speed isn't great because of the information quarantine, but oh well. Should be fine. And I really like the emphasis on physics, because I really want those psi jump drives for my fleets. That is important. Yeah, these guys want us to declare war against the Djel. I'm not sure that's a really good idea. And we have this weird situation down here with Kerberos, right? Where I have a population on there, great old ones. They are even the members of the Emancipation Movement, and they belong to us, but this planet doesn't belong to us, which is kind of weird. So what I did is I am building a colony ship, and we're gonna go there and try to colonize that again, and hope that it works out that way. I am hoping, but there's might actually not work. Let's build a wormhole in Inagor. That's fine, I guess. Complete. And Carnegie's spaceport is done, so you are finished with building the normal Cthulhu units. So we're going to send those Cthulhu corvettes to Ophelia down here. Get into the orbit. Enter orbit. How many destroyers do we have in this one? 43 destroyers, 63 Cthulhus, 11 battleships, 4 capital carriers. I think I might just leave these guys in one fleet. Just leave them in one big stack of doom that can defend our home, and go with the rest of the fleet capacity for the hunter stacks. Let's upgrade these ships. What is that? No, wait. That's not quite right. I don't want these guys to be upgraded. I want them to enter the orbit of that planet. That is what I want for you. I meant these guys. Second. We do have these guys? Oh, we're done with the Stellaris, I think. Yes. Would be kind of nice to have some form of pop-up instead of that just happening like this. But alright, and that also brings up our influence gain quite nicely. Inefficient planet management. Yeah, we have a lot of planets and I have to decide what to do, what to keep, what to take. We do have Betharian stone. We do have some terraforming gases. Lots of things down here. Now, let's have a look. I don't think we did get the... Yeah, we didn't get planetary administration. Fanatic, xenophile, militarists. These guys have some ethics divergence, but if I put them into a sector, they won't have any. Which doesn't make me too happy. Should I enslave them? Is the question. Should I enslave them? How are the planets? This one is kind of full. That's their home planet though, so I can't blame them for that. This planet is kind of full. Can't blame them for that either. I don't think they'll make two great slaves. I don't think so. How's that planet? Oh, and we have some synths over here. Disassemble all synths. I don't want them. They have to go. Okay, that forces me to look through some of their planets again. No synths on that planet. That's fine. There's no settlement here. Beta Hydra. Nothing in here, but there is a tropical world that we could colonize. And a rather big tropical world too. And some terraforming liquids. Very good. Okay, so there's no settlement in here. Erdoska. There's a planet down here. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do have some synths in there. Disassemble all synths. We don't want you. Get out of my empire. I think I had already a look into this planet. Yes. Already killing off these guys. That's a desert world. It's really nice changing our own genomes like that. Galpan. Weird name. Yep. I wish there was something global that would allow me to just kill off all synths in my empire. Do have Hithram over here. No synths in there. And that isn't settled. Unner is another place. Let's have a look. Yeah, there are a lot of synths on that one. Just assemble all of them. I don't want you in my lands. There's another planet. Okay. And there's one synth on here. At least we won't lose a planet due to disassembling units. Have I been in Beta Hydri? I think so. Yeah, I think I was in here. That hasn't been settled yet. We will do that with our own people in time. And then I guess I have to create a sector. There's some research projects now that I can do too. There's a Tundra world that I could settle. Pretty big one too. But I guess I have to make a sector out of this, at least for now. I'm going to have some problems. So... enslaving them or not enslaving them is the question. I think we're gonna go for enslavement. Just because I don't really trust them. So I think we'll do that. Well, it does push our research quite a bit, actually. That's an argument against that. Why are you unemployed? Why are you unemployed? I don't understand. Not collected. Let's just run it for a second. Why are you unemployed? This building has been deactivated. Or why? Do I personally have to activate all these buildings? I guess I have to build a ship shelter in here. That's all kind of strange. I think we can survive without those research points. I think we will. Let's enslave all Xterminate. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we are the great old ones. There wasn't really a very big chance for them to live as equal citizens, I guess. There was a small chance, but it doesn't really fit, so just enslave them. It's gonna hurt our research, but who cares, right? So, Joldaroon does have 2 planets, I think. No, it doesn't. It's just one over here. These are ocean worlds, which are really nice. I want them. I could just purge the Xterminate, actually. Well, I'm gonna enslave them for now. We are evil slavers, after all. I mean, that's not gonna be enjoyed by our other vessels. Enslave all Xterminate. Is Hithram settled? Yes, it does have that place. Enslave all Xterminate. That place doesn't have a settlement. I wonder how the crew of that fleet sees it. If they are totally fine with me enslaving their friends. I am not sure. How big is the fighting power of one of these guys? So they are using tachyon lances, which is good. Why do they have an improved fighter wing on the utilities? That's kind of weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna be okay with it. 1750 shields. What do our carriers have? These guys also have 1750 shields, which seems about as much as you can cram into them. These guys have less because I have to somehow get the power out there to operate all these tachyon lances, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, this battle group, not sure what we're going to do with them. I think they could just be sort of a defense force for this area. Am I done with enslaving everyone? These guys are all enslaved. So K-Tanab is enslaved. Galpan, people are enslaved in here. That's good. Hithram, is enslaved. Honor. These people are not enslaved, and they need to be. Enslave all the Stellaris. Is there another planet? Yeah, there is. Okay, so enslave all the Stellaris. Oh, and there's some ultra Stellaris in there as well. What are you? Extremely adaptive. Very happy. Continental preference. I could use you guys. You're pretty good. Habitability plus 20%. That's insane. That is insane, I gotta say. They aren't too happy that their friends are enslaved, I guess. Let's just run the game for a bit. Alien slavery, 11%. Extremely adaptive and communal, which makes them happy. Which is this is the other form of solitary, which is what we have. We're losing a lot of energy credits because of this. Yeah, let's enslave all these guys. Only the great old ones deserve to roam free, really. All the others are just lesser races, minor races, stepping stones on our way to greatness. And these guys are also going free. This cannot be. Crack the whip. Really like the whip sound yeah, the whip sound when you do enslave them. Okay, and then there are a couple of planets that we can colonize. These guys are already enslaved. I think I got everyone now, which makes me happy. Now I have to create a sector. It's just a question of, should I really create a sector with all Stellaris in there? I'm not sure, but I think this might be the way to go. So, and create a new sector. It's gonna have some unhappiness, but we're gonna settle planets inside this sector. That will kind of change the balance. So let's go for Thalankin, Erdoska, Collador, Honor. I won't be able to get in there. We'll maybe take that one, and I would like to keep the Betharian stone for myself. Okay, there's no population on that one. I'm gonna get that one. Can't go over here, but we can go through that. Do something like this. This is all their inhabited worlds, I guess. Okay. I think that is it. What are these guys, actually? What are these guys? Are you reptilians? So we're gonna call this sector. Come on, where is it? Sector is missing the following resources. 1 Betharian stone. Well, this is your own fault. I blame you. Well, you're definitely not going to be the R'lyeh sector. You're going to be the... what is a bad name for reptilians? Most names for reptilians sound kind of cool. Lizard, maybe? Yeah, lizard is cool. Lizard slaves. The name. Lizard slaves. No, not sector. Not sector. I just want to show the utter contempt that the great old ones have for these guys in the name. Lizard is kind of good because it's... Oh, I'm sorry. I came to the mic. Sorry. The utter contempt for these guys. So lizard is kind of a bad word for them. Lizard slaves. Lizard slave. No, lizard slaves. Penal colony. Lizard slaves, penal colonies. They're just doing work there. Hard work. I'm going to go for minerals here, just because it makes sense. I kind of should assign leaders, but I don't have the influence for it, so we'll have to live with it. I'm gonna give you some of my hard-earned energy credits. And you're also gonna get some minerals. Not too much though, because you do have an income, so that should be fine. And that dropped our research considerably because, oh wonder, slaves don't make great researchers, but we'll live with it. That's gonna be fine. And we gained quite a bit of pops now, so yeah, this has increased by 2,000, I think. It's unnice, but I think we can live with it. And yeah, that basically used up that episode. I am very sorry. I will try to do that fast in the next episode, but I actually didn't expect this to be so much work. Definitely want to integrate the Bouvandons now. 320 influence at the rate of 5, so that should be done rather quickly actually. 64 months remaining, so 5 years, and then they are going to be gone. Maybe I should have waited a bit, let some influence grow before I start integrating them. But I want them gone. I need more slaves, and I want them gone. And then we do have a huge amount of construction ships and some science ships. The leaders on the science ships are obviously missing, so quite sure what's up with that. I think we're gonna just destroy all these guys. There's no way I can reverse engineer them. Construction ships aren't too bad, but I don't need that many, and I do have my Shoggoths. So I guess we're just going to destroy them. So okay, gotta do it manually. I will. So go away. Guess those science ships were assisting with the research. Okay, so that helps with the income. And then we do have this battle group. Actually have to queue up an upgrade for our Nautilus squadron. And these guys, we could just put them into our big fleet. At least for now. Or we can station them at the Xterminate over here. Send them down, enter orbit. They do have a different form of faster than light travel. I can't dismantle spaceports now. This isn't a very good spaceport either. I'm gonna upgrade that one, and we're gonna use it for stuff. But for now, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. The great old ones certainly are growing bigger. So if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series and are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.